Hi guys, today we will be dividing mixed numbers, and this is going to be a similar process to to everything that we've done already, multiplying fractions, multiplying mixed numbers, and dividing fractions. It is all kind of encompassed in this lesson. Our first question today that we can use as our example is a box weighing 9 1/3 pound contains robot kits weighing 1 1/6 pound apiece. How many robot kits are in the box? In order to find our answer, we need to divide 9 1/3 divided by 1 1/6. Now, we are going to go through the same process that we did with multiplying mixed numbers, and we are going to change our mixed numbers to improper fractions. Okay, it says write the mixed numbers as fractions. So, 3 times 9, this reverse C, 3 times 9 is 27, plus 1 is 28. So I get 28 over 3 for my first one. My second one, I have 6 times 1, that's 6, plus 1 is 7. So I get 7/6 for my second fraction. Now I have two fractions that I'm working with, 28 thirds and 7/6. So now I just follow the same steps that I followed with dividing fractions. So keep, change, flip. Okay, so I'm going to keep my first one. I'm going to change my sign to multiplication. Then I'm going to flip 7/6. So 7/6 flipped, the reciprocal is 6 over 7. I then look and see if I can simplify. I need to look across. Cross-canceling, so 28 and 7. What goes in evenly to both 28 and 7, you ask yourself? Well, 7 goes into 28, so 7 divided by 7, and 28 divided by 7. For 3 and 6, 3 goes in evenly to 6, so I'm going to divide by 3 on both. So that means I create new fractions of 28 divided by 7 is 4, and I'm just going to write that to the side here because it's a little messy with all this crossing out. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and then 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 7 divided by 7 is 1. I then need to just multiply my two fractions. So 4 times 2 gives me 8, and 1 times 1 gives me 1. And when I reduce that, I get 8. So your answer for this is 8. There are 8 robot kits per box. Okay. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is if we flip the page, and this was page 119, we're going to flip to page 120. Okay. Page 120 has another question that we are going to go through as an example. This time I have a whole number that I'm dividing by and not a mixed number that I'm dividing by. So let's go over how to do that. So it says 4 hikers shared 3 1/3 quarts of water equally. How much did each hiker receive? So I need to do 3 1/3 divided by 4. Okay. So I am going to change my 3 1/3 to a improper fraction. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10, so I get 10 over 3. Okay, this one just stays as 4 over, we know that any whole number has 1 as the denominator. So I change it to 4 over 1. Then I go through my division process. Keep, change the sign, and then flip my second fraction. I then look to see if I can reduce. 10 and 4, does anything go in evenly? Well, 4 doesn't go in evenly to 10, but 2 goes in evenly to both of them. So I'm going to do 10 divided by 2, gives me 5, and 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. 1 and 3, there's nothing that goes in evenly to both of those. Then I just need to multiply across. So 5 times 1 gives me 5, and 3 times 2 gives me 6. So that equals 5. Okay, I'm going to have you guys pause the video quick and try a couple of questions. So I would like you to try number 3 and number 4. I want you to try these on your own, and Miss J and Miss Copley and I expect to see work for these problems, and not just an answer for these problems. Go ahead and pause the video and try this. Okay, welcome back. Let's try these couple of problems and go over it. So if I transfer 5 2/3 to be a improper fraction, I do 3 times 5 to give me 15, plus 2 to give me 17. So I get 17 over 3, and then I have 3 over 1, okay? So I'm going to keep 17 over 3. I'm going to change my division sign to multiplication, and I'm going to flip my 3 over 1 to 1 over 3. I'm going to look across, see if anything can cancel. Nothing can here, so I multiply. 17 times 1 is 17. 3 times 3 is 9. And then I put it back into my mixed number form. So 9 goes into 17 once, and you should have 8 left over with 9 remaining as your denominator. Okay? All right, let's try number 4 now. So I have 7.5 divided by 2.5. I need to first transfer 7.5 to be an improper fraction. So 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. So I get 15 over 2. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So I have 5 over 2. So I have 15 seconds divided by 5 seconds. Okay? I'm going to keep, change, flip. Then I'm going to look across to see if I can simplify. The 2's just cancel each other out, so they become 1s. 5 goes into 15, so I can divide by 5. 15 divided by 5 gives me 3 over 1. And then I have 1 over 5 divided by 5 is 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. And that reduces to be 3 as my answer for that one. Okay, check your work and see how you did on that. We will do some examples in class tomorrow, so be ready for that. Okay, have a good night.